let's get personal. Day 2. I have coffee because I almost took a nap, okay? I'm exhausted, but let's put that coffee aside real quick. Now, I dreamt about this actually, like what I wanted to talk about day 2. So yesterday I shared my upbringing and how that was, growing up in a two-parent household. So it's important to talk about, like, how do you find yourself in situations. So you meet someone, speaking in my case with me and my ex-husband, you meet someone and you're like, oh, they're cool. Mind you, I was 18, 18 or 19, maybe 19. So you meet someone, you're like, oh, this person's nice, they're cool or whatever. And oh, then you start dating and you're like, oh, this person's nice, this cool. Oh, this is good. This is going great. Oh, wow. Okay, I love this person. This person loves me. Oh, this is going somewhere. 19, by the way, young and dumb. But anyway, so we had an argument. This was while we were still dating. In hindsight, that's why they say hindsight 2020, right? You think about it, the future you was like, oh man, that was a sign. But the 19-year-old you doesn't see that as a sign. Sit down. So the 19-year-old you doesn't see it as a sign. So then we get into this argument. Back to the story, because I sidetracked. Back to the story. We get into this argument, and it was such a heated argument. Mind you, these are just words. He said some really harsh words, and then later apologized for it. But the me now would never accept that apology. I know people like forgive. I could forgive, but I'm not going to forget, and I'm not going to allow it to happen again. You hear me? So he apologized. I said, oh, it's okay. Yeah, love you, blah, 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 blah. We ended up getting more arguments. And words escalate to violence. So, starting point number 1, that verbal is important. Don't underestimate the power of words. Don't underestimate the things that people say. Take them seriously. Now, if you're someone who just speak out of turn and speak out of anger, that's something that you need to work on, because words are powerful. So I don't take words lightly. But that experience taught me that. Taught me a lot of lessons that I carry through life to this day. So we met, fell in love, etc., married, and plenty of stories from there. So that's just day 2, sharing a quick backstory on how that relationship somewhat began. I'm not going to go too much into details because I try not to relive that experience. But I'm sharing because sharing is caring, which is so cliche. But by sharing my story, I hope to help someone else through their healing process, or through their experiences, or through realizing that if they're in such a situation like this, that there is another side. That ain't where it's at. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Good day. I don't know what time it is. Bye.